Good morning everyone, welcome to Vlogmas day 4. Where I left off was last night. I was working on that tote bag and I was editing my video and I actually was able to basically finish it. This is inside out currently, but it looks pretty good. The only thing that I want to do now is I have these little magnet snap closures and I want to add one to this bag and also to the goose bag that I think I showed you guys in day 1 or day 2 maybe. I just like adding those because then you don't have to attach a zip or anything, but it still has a way to close on its own. I know I would appreciate that in a bag, so I think that this would be good. But it turned out really good. And I did the straps using double crochets instead of single crochets, and I actually like it a lot more. And obviously that made it go faster. But I'm really happy that this is basically done. I think I said that I wanted to try and finish one project a day, and I think that that's good. And so we're gonna start with adding the magnets to it. It'll be super easy. You just sew it right on the bag. And then I want to do a Christmas project. Today's Friday and I have a pop-up market on Sunday, and I really want to make mystery bags. As you guys know, those do really well for me at my previous markets. This one is a completely different one. I've never done this. It's also their first time doing a market. It's super small, but they did tell me that they are anticipating children being there, and that's typically what the mystery bags are geared towards, you know. So I want to make a few, and I was on Pinterest this morning scrolling and I found some really cute ideas that look small enough, and I hope that we can make them all. I also need to start another cardigan. It goes with that pink and blue and purple one that we made, but it's green and white. So I definitely need to start that also. And then we also have to go and drop off that package that we wrapped up last night. So I have to leave the house at some point to do that, and I have yarn I need to return to Michael's. I'm just trying to decide if I actually want to go to Michael's, because today is my first day in a long time where I don't actually have to go do anything. So I'm trying to decide if I want to stay and crochet all day long or if I'll want to leave and go like further out than the post office, if that makes sense. But with that being said, I gotta find my magnet closures and we are going to attach that to this, and I'll grab the goose bag so we can do the same. Okay, I just added the little magnets here, so, and it's nice and secure. So we officially have, oh, the corners poked out. We officially have a finished tote bag. Yippee. Looks really good. I'll get a good picture of it later, but like I said, I have another one of these that I have been procrastinating putting the snap closure on. So I'm going to do that now and I'll show you the bag. Okay, this is the other tote bag. I made this in my free time. I didn't do this in a video, but it's a little bit smaller than the last one. It's the same height, but it's a little bit shorter on the width. But we're doing the same thing. I'm gonna flip it inside out and then we will sew this little magnet closure thing to it. Super cute. I love this bag. I like it a lot. I have my own tote bag. I think I made a video on it. I think it was my 24-hour tapestry crochet challenge. I made this like frog skeleton one and I turned that into a tote bag for myself and I use it all the time. It is one of my favorite bags. So these are really, I was gonna say, they're not easy to make. Let me just get that straight. It takes forever. Tapestry crochet can be hard for people that are starting out, but I will say, if you know me, it is probably my most used crochet item and one of the only ones that I've actually made for myself. So I will say, if you ever thought about making one, you should try. Because you can make it so personalized, you know? You just have to find a grid pattern and then make sure that it's the right size for a bag. I just sewed the magnet closure on the goose bag. These are strong magnets, dude. Bag will not come open. Here it is. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love it. If I remember, I will link this grid down below. I think I tweaked it some and I don't know if I have that anymore, or if I might have just, I think that maybe there was like grass under the geese, but I think I just took that out. The rest might be the same. But if I remember, I'll put a link to this grid down below. And the horseshoe one I made, I'm contemplating making a pattern and putting it on my website. So that one I can't give you just yet, but you'll know once I decide what I want to do with it. But now it is, let's see, it's 10:30, so still pretty early in the morning. And I'm trying to decide if I should start the cardigan or if I should make one of these Christmas plushies. I might look at the pattern and see. They look really small, so it should be quick, but you know I'm not the best at amigurumi, or at least it takes me longer than regular crochet projects. So I'm gonna do that, I think. I'll look at the pattern, see how I feel about it, and then we'll decide from there. Okay, I found a couple patterns. I'm trying to decide between this Christmas dolls. I like that it has 4 options because I always do 4 plushies and I like them each to be different. And I think that that one's really cute. I don't love the gingerbread one, to be honest, but I think like gingerbread is so Christmas, so I don't mind. But then I saw this one and it looks really simple, which I like, but I don't have fluffy yarn. So I don't know if that's going to make these look weird because I'll have to use cotton or acrylic, but these look much simpler and quicker because I want to get them all done today. And for this one, I would do the reindeer, the bear, the gingerbread, and the penguin. I probably wouldn't do the Grinch or the little snow monster. I think I'm gonna look at this pattern maybe. Oh, it looks like that second one costs, and I was hoping to get a free pattern, but let's see how much it is. Okay, I think I decided I am gonna do the Christmas dolls. I think that those ones will be good, and I like that it looks relatively no sew, which is awesome because I hate sewing ami because I'm not good at it. But let's see what we're doing first. I love when people have free patterns. That is just the best, especially for me, for ami. Like, I'm not gonna be making this that often. Okay, I think I'm gonna start with just making the snowman because I think that the snowman body is like the base for the rest of this, and then you add on the ears and all that after. So I'll make the snowman, see how I feel about it. And I was also thinking if I didn't want to do the other options, I could do all snowmen and make them different colored hats and scarves, and I think that that would be cute too. But we'll see how this goes because I'm not like, I don't do great with ami patterns, so if I make one and I don't like it, I know that I'm just going to be miserable. And like I said, I do have to go to the post office and stuff, and I should do that earlier than later, so that way hopefully they can ship it out today. But we will see. I found the free YouTube tutorial for this, so I will make sure it's linked down below. Okay, so this is turning out a lot bigger than I thought it would. And the only reason that's a problem is because I put them into mystery bags. I need these things to be small so I can keep them at the same price. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make this a lot pricier. And I thought it was gonna be like this big. And this is just the head. And so it's gonna be too big. And I don't have any smaller yarn. I can't use a smaller hook with this yarn, so we need to pivot, which is so unfortunate. I need to see if I saved quite a few patterns, so I'll see if I see a better one. I did save these little bears, but again, it was just one bear pattern, and then I could change the color of the bears or their accessories, but I wanted to do like tiny little guys, and I am not good enough at amigurumi to adjust the pattern to make it smaller. I would have no idea where to even start with that. So I am just taking this whole thing apart, and we will go back to the drawing board. The only other things that I wanted to maybe make is scarves and hats, because it's winter, it gets real cold here. Everyone needs scarves and hats. And I do have a few in my stock that I'm gonna bring, but I was wondering if I should make more, some more of the moss stitch scarves that I've made on my channel, and then some knit chunky beanies, which I might just do that. Let's see, this pattern's really cute. This is not a fault of the pattern, it's a fault of I don't have the correct yarn, and I don't want to have to buy yarn for this. I have way too much yarn, so I don't need to be buying anything. Let's see, what else could I do here? I don't know, now that that didn't work, I'm like really uninspired. So maybe that's my sign. I should either start the cardigan or leave the house and go take those packages or package to the post office. This is the reality of crocheting. I wish I was better at Ami, but also I'm glad that I'm not, because fluffy yarn is so much more expensive than acrylic and cotton and wool, at least in my experience. The other kinds of yarn that I use. I need to look at my own Pinterest board of crocheted Christmas gift guide and see if there's anything in there. If you haven't seen that video, you should totally watch it. I put quite a few patterns in there that I genuinely really like. Like the scrunchies I made are from that ideas video. Let's see what else I have in here. I do have little keychains, like if I could come up with some small ideas to put on the keychains that I have, that could be good. I also have ear warmers. That might be a really good idea. Let's look at that, because that's something that's small. Okay, so this does use weight 4 yarn, which is great because I have plenty of that. And 5mm hook, I have that. Looks like I'll be making the adult or the large adult. I did see in the comments that this runs a little small, so I might need to check on that. Okay, let me pick out some different yarn and let's try this. I am inspired to make it, so might as well try. Okay, I picked out this like wine color. This is Loops and Threads Soft Classic. Oh my gosh, and it's in the color wine. So that is what I'm going to start with. This is the correct yarn for this pattern. And I just need to find my 5mm hook, which I think I always lose that. On my desk right now I have a 4, a 4.5, and a 6. So let me find my 5. Okay, so I just chained 68, which is the adult size, not the large adult, and I fit it around my head, and it's a little tight, but I don't want it to be too big because that's the problem that I've ran into in the past. So I think I'm going to stick with this, and if it ends up being too small for me, then the next one I make I'll do the bigger size. But I think that that is what I'm going to do. There's actually a new stitch in here that I've never done, a yarn over slip stitch, so we will try that. It's not a crazy new stitch obviously, but normally slip stitches you don't yarn over, so this is kind of interesting. Okay, I don't know how I feel about yarn over slip stitch. Looks great, but I hate doing it. But it's okay because we're done with that for now. Okay, row 4. I just realized I did that hole wrong. I don't know what is wrong with me today. Why can't I read? I know what a double crochet is. Why did I not do that? Maybe this is the universe telling me to work on my freaking orders, but now I'm being stubborn and I don't want to. This is not working. I don't know if it is a me problem, but it's like so curved and I really don't think it's supposed to be like that. And it's wavy at the bottom. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm cursed right now. Are we gonna make anything in this video? Or are we going to make anything? It is 11:38. I feel like the last time I told you the time it was 10:30 and we've done nothing. Okay, I have done 6 rows, 2 rows, and like, it's hard to show. Can you see how curly that is? And now it's like really tight, so I don't know if I'm supposed to stretch it, but then it's very holey and it's supposed to like keep you warm. I don't know if I should keep going. Maybe I just need to find a different ear warmer pattern. But I'm just confused because there's so many comments on this pattern and no one seems to be having this problem but me. Okay, now that I've made my own pattern, I said puff stitches, but I don't think that that's correct. But it's not curling and it looks great. I did 3 rows of whatever the heck I just did, and I'm gonna finish it off with the same 3 rows that the pattern made. So, you know, 3 rows of the slip stitch, yarn over slip stitch. Yeah, that's how we'll finish it. And then you like tie it together a fancy way. And then after that, we are going to leave the house because I need to clear my mind. Okay, I finished it. I twisted it together. Can you see? I feel like I botched this. I feel like this was a fail project. Okay, like I would not wear my hair like this with it, but fits good. Does it look horrible? I like can't tell. I think the lighting is really not doing this justice. I look like a baby right now. Okay, that sucked. The whole thing sucked. Everything sucks. I don't know if I'm gonna sell this or not. I'm not happy with it, but maybe it's because of the trials and tribulations I went through to make it. I think that that is my cue to go drop this package off. I need to go to Walgreens to get a gift card for a gift. Hi guys, the lighting is super weird. The sun is literally like directly behind me, but I took a bit of a break. I went and ran the errands I needed to run, and in the meantime my Vlogmas day 3 just went up, and I got some wonderful comments and suggestions and just really nice comments, so it gave me a lot of motivation, and someone just ordered some more Halloween stuff from me, which is awesome. I'm so happy to get all that out for you guys. But I decided we gotta start the cardigan. These stress me out, and the quicker I can get them gone, the quicker we can do other things. The next cardigan this person ordered is shades of green, but they got a white. This is the color Sage. It's gonna be hard to show. Leaf green and ivy. Really pretty green colors. So it is again the same hexagon African flower granny square cardigan that I'm always making, but in some fun colors. So I like to do it light to dark or dark to light colors, so I think that that's what I'm gonna do, and we'll see how far we can get on this, and if I need a break we will reevaluate. Some people on my last videos gave me some good suggestions for small items to make for the market, and so maybe we can try some of those again later when I'm not feeling so unmotivated by it. But I am motivated to start this cardigan, so that's where we're going to continue today. Okay, my battery's gonna die soon, but I just did 10 rows and I'm still feeling pretty good, so I'm gonna go. If we can get the whole side done tonight, I will be very happy. Okay, it is 5 o'clock and look. I got all the rows done and just seamed up the sleeve. So we just have 7 rows to do on the sleeve to extend it and the cuff. And then we can start the second side. But my friend asked me to go hang out with her, so that is what I'm gonna do. I am so happy that I got that far on it. I feel like the last cardigan, it took so long, and for what? I feel like we can finish this like in the next couple of days, which would be so cool. It'd be really cool if we could do that. But I need to fix my appearance before we go out on the town, and I probably won't pick this back up till tomorrow, but you guys will see that, of course. So for now, good night. Okay guys, that is where I'm going to end Vlogmas day 4. I hope you enjoyed. I had a great time making these projects, and thank you for sticking with me through the projects that didn't work out in this video, but that is the reality of being a crocheter. Sometimes projects just don't work out, and that's okay, because we are going to move on and make something even better. And thank you to everyone who's wished me luck on my market tomorrow. I don't know if I'll film while I'm there, but obviously it's Vlogmas, so I'll catch you up on all the details and all the shenanigans that come with doing a smaller market. I'm excited, and I hope that you guys like my hair. A lot of you complimented my hair in my last video when I got it done the first time, but this is closer to what I wanted and I love it. It's definitely festive. I've been an orange color before, but this is new and I really like it. But don't forget that I do have a website, and if you use code YouTube5, you do get 5% off on all products. That includes my custom cardigans that I am making all the time in these videos. And you guys should leave a comment and tell me, what are you guys making as Christmas presents for people? I don't think I'm making anything for anyone unless I see something that is like, oh my gosh, they would love this thing. So I'm curious, are you guys making anything for anyone? I would love to know. And again, thank you for 4,000 subscribers. It's incredible, and my channel just keeps growing from Vlogmas. So if you like Vlogmas, be sure to leave a like and share it with your other crafty crochet friends, because you're growing this community and I'm so excited. All right, with all that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.